I'll find an area of the slab that will fit every part of the template and still leave room for the next one if it's large enough. If it's not large enough, I'll simply roll out another piece. I'm going to take my needle tool, which looks like this, and I'm going to trace around the edges of the template, like so. I can always add more texture later if something doesn't seem to be working. It's much easier to do this when it's leather hard, and then you won't have to correct the texture. But if I bring the camera in closer, you can begin to see that that has been traced. And then I'm going to trace it again. This is when I would likely flip the template if I was doing something that was asymmetrical. And so since I'm not, I'm going to fit these as close together as I can so as not to waste clay. And I'm going to trace the edges of the template to get the second piece. Now, to remove the clay around it, I will actually grab one of my fettling knives and I will begin to cut around the surface of the clay. I'm going to bring this a touch closer so you can see what I do as I do it. It's okay to cut off the edge, meaning to cut all the way through so that your template is easier to keep safe when you lift it up. So instead of just cutting here and then here, I'll actually, since this is my next cut, I will actually cut right out and take this excess piece of clay that I won't need and place it up there. The more I can get out of the way, the easier it will be for me to pick up my actual piece without ruining the forms. If part of the clay is not coming out from in between easily, this particular piece in between the two templates is not coming out, so I'm going to leave it for now. And I can get it later. You can always cut some off later. Okay? And if you make a mistake and take a little too much off, we can always fix the template and change it so that the shapes match up.